We're going to show you exactly how to plan your trip to the Statue of Liberty. Choose your starting point and make the most of your visit to this historic landmark. The Statue of Liberty is a must-do stop for any trip to New York City, and the only way to get up close and personal with Lady Liberty herself is by boat. And the only way to stop at Liberty Island is to book an official Statue City Cruises tour. You have two choices on where to start your journey. Option 1. Battery Park in Lower Manhattan. This is by far the most popular of the two starting points with plenty of public transit options. You'll visit Liberty Island first, followed by Ellis Island, and then back to Battery Park on this one-way adventure. Option 2. Liberty State Park in Jersey City, New Jersey. And if you've traveled by car, this is your best option, as there's plenty parking at this starting point. From this location, you'll visit Ellis Island first, before stopping at Liberty Island and then back to Liberty State Park. Whichever location you choose to start your journey, we recommend you get up early and try to reserve one of the early morning ferry tickets. We're staying in Midtown Manhattan and have 9:30 tickets leaving from Battery Park. We hopped on the Red Line number 1 train downtown to the Rector Street station. From there, it is a quick walk to Battery Park and the Statue City Cruises boat dock.
So we're about to head to the Statue of Liberty. Make sure you buy your tickets ahead of time. And don't buy them from people off the streets.
Unfortunately, there are many people on the streets trying to sell tickets to the Statue of Liberty, but the only official tickets are available through Statue City Cruises. Use the link below to access the official site directly. The time on your ticket is the time you can start getting in line, not the time of the ferry you'll board. Depending on the crowds, the wait can be pretty lengthy. You need to go through a full airport-style security before boarding the ferry. Once on board, you'll find both indoor and outdoor seating available. The outdoor area offers stunning skyline views of Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn, along with excellent photo opportunities of Lady Liberty herself. Imagine catching sight of the statue after spending weeks aboard a crowded ship arriving in the United States for the first time. Liberty Island was actually a lot larger than we thought. There's a brand new museum with interactive displays telling stories of early New York and the construction of the statue.
Okay, so we just walked into the Statue of Liberty Museum. We're going to check it out.
The original 1886 torch is now on display inside the museum, having been replaced during a renovation of the statue in 1984.
The Statue of Liberty's torch that she holds.
We bought Pedestal Access tickets, which allowed us to go inside the base of the statue. You'll need to show your tickets again at this point and go through an additional security screening. Being this close to the base of the statue helps give scale to this massive monument. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. To reach the base of the statue, you'll need to climb 215 steps to the pedestal observation deck. There's also an elevator available for those who prefer not to or are unable to make the climb. The deck provides breathtaking 360-degree views. The National Park Service offers a limited number of Crown Access tickets. To reach the crown's small observation windows, you'll need to climb an additional 162 steps up a narrow spiral staircase. If you want to include this unique experience in your visit, be sure to book your tickets well in advance. Some of the best views of the statue are on the first level of the pedestal.
So we just went up to the Statue of Liberty where all those people are. And
in addition to the museum, there are food outlets and a gift shop. The ferry works on a one-way service. The next stop being Ellis Island, a boat leaves about every 25 minutes or so. There are schedules posted on the island as well as on TV monitors around the ferries. We chose to skip Ellis Island on this trip, but it's definitely on our list for our next visit to New York. Even so, we still enjoyed some incredible views of the buildings from the ferry, which also provided narration about the island's rich history. After the stop at Ellis Island, the ferry returns back to Battery Park Terminal. From there, you are free to exit the ferry. While you're in Lower Manhattan, don't forget to stop and check out the Financial District and the 9/11 Memorial. We hope you are ready to take on this unforgettable trip to the Statue of Liberty. And if you're planning more New York City adventures, be sure to like and subscribe. We've got plenty more travel videos coming your way.